Hi, this is John from NYC Geek Society with Vic here as well. And right now we're going to be discussing the fifth of the Alien shorts produced by 20th Century Fox and Tongal and distributed by IGN. And this one's called Alien Alone, and it was written and directed by Noah Miller. So, just going to start off throwing it to you, Vic. What were your opinion on Alone?
Well, we just got to say that this contains spoilers, so make sure you've seen it before you watch this, because the stuff we're going to be discussing is integral to the plot here.
Right.
And the interesting thing about this one is that the special effects are the most low tech of them all. It looked like they were using miniatures. We've seen digital effects in all the other ones. This one decided to go with miniatures, or what appears to be miniatures to me.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So the special effects don't really look up to par with the other shorts.
Right.
But, there's something charming about using miniatures.
Right. Do you think that they were trying to kind of replicate the visuals of the original film?
They don't do a great job of it, but it is sort of retro because of the fact that they're using miniatures.
Right. Plus, because that's what I was thinking too. Like, visually, it looked the most like the original film, and it even used some of the music of that. I don't know how to describe it, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The eerie music that plays in the background. So this one involves Hope, which is a crew member that seemingly got left behind. And we quickly find out that Hope is one of the synthetics.
Synthetics, right? Not androids. Synthetics.
And she's on there alone, and then the mother of the ship, the computer, breaks down, and there was an area she couldn't go into, the lab that had a specimen. So she breaks in, and she finds a facehugger. And we quickly find out that she is a synthetic when it wraps around her, and it doesn't attach itself to her because she's not a living organism.
Right.
Now, the acting was a little bit stiff and wooden. Now, that might have been a choice.
Right. Was that a choice?
But the thing I don't get with synthetics is that throughout the whole franchise, it's a little inconsistent because. Yeah. In the first one, Ash was so convincing that the other crew members didn't know that he was a synthetic.
Yeah.
He acted perfectly human. Then the second one, Bishop acts wooden, and he acts more like a robot, but that's sort of addressed in that they don't want them to pass as humans anymore.
I just thought of that, yeah.
And then we meet David in Prometheus, and he's sort of a cross between that sort of wooden delivery with mixed in with Spock and Data, from Star Trek, because he's so smart.
Right.
But that whole unreal sort of mode of speaking for the synthetics only really started with Aliens, the second one. So I guess that was a choice.
Well, again, we don't know when any of these shorts take place either. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of hard to say. Or, I don't know, maybe did Orr have a year? I can't remember right now. But, yeah, we don't know when this takes place. So it might be after the events of Alien. What I was confused about is that, did they ever say anything about, did I mishear, of why the crew left the ship?
There didn't seem to be any indication, unless we're supposed to get the inference that they abandoned the ship because of the specimen.
But then why didn't she know what was in that room? It didn't make any sense.
That doesn't make any sense, no.
I don't know.
So there's a problem there in establishing the situation.
Yeah, I found the idea of it interesting, of sort of this android that's being left there bonding with the facehugger because it was the only other creature on the ship.
Right.
So that's an interesting concept, but again, it was just kind of a non-twist again at the end, where she ends up basically having a human come on board and getting themselves in a position where she can do so, just so the face hugger could use it to reproduce.
Well, to survive. She didn't, she treated it like a pet. She
Yeah, but
didn't
the
want it
face
to,
hugger was still gonna die.
she didn't want it to die.
But it still died.
Well, it died fulfilling what it's imperative, what it's supposed to do.
But just kind of, it's not a twist anymore, guys, that the android becomes obsessed with the creature. It's happened like every time except for Bishop, really.
Right. Now, what's interesting is that this mirrors the whole Prometheus sort of saga with David and the xenomorphs.
Yeah.
So I think the ideas in it were a little bigger than what it was. Like I like the attempt at being a little different, because we got to see Hope, the synthetic bonding with the face hugger.
Yeah, I guess my problem with it is I didn't think it was different enough, though. But yeah, if you were going to grade it, scale 1 to 10, what would you rate it?
This one was not wholly bad, neither was it wholly great. So, if I'm comparing it to the others, and the last couple of them were really good, I guess I would rate this maybe a 7. I think I'll give it a 7.
That's what I was gonna give it to, a 7 out of 10.
But like I said, it was at least an attempt to do something more original than some of the other ones. But man, it's this whole marriage of synthetics with the xenomorphs. Get a room already.
But yeah, so IGN released the last 2 videos all at once. So we're going to be reviewing the next one right after we break here. So you should go and just watch that next video. And don't be surprised that we're wearing the same clothes. But, like, share, subscribe. Tell your mom, tell your dad.
I don't care.
Don't tell your androids, because they're like alien lovers.
Synthetics.
Sorry, synthetics. Sorry, I didn't mean to be racially insensitive. And NYC, geek out.